What's going on YouTube? This is 975 Billy, and today I'm going to tell you guys how to take a black and white photo. Now, a lot of people go and grab their cameras and they'll throw it in the metronome setting or whatever on the camera, and they'll think, oh, that's good enough for black and white photos. Do not do that. Take the picture in color. That is my first tip. I learned that from a bunch of pros I've read about, and yeah, unless you're shooting film, shoot in color. But okay, let's get started. I have a bunch of photos here I've taken for photo assignments and shit like that, just for nibbits and giggles. But yes, I have a horse mask. It's amazing. But what I'm going to use is my self-portrait that I took on my front steps of my home. As you can see, it's not anything where it's just a mellow look. I don't know anything about it really. It's just, yeah, my shoes. But where do you start? Obviously, after you import the photos, just I personally don't use the black and white tab for the treatment. I just go down and I click the saturation level and I pull that all the way down. Now, depending on your photo, you might want to adjust the exposure, but this is why you shoot raw, so you can adjust everything and always make it look pretty dandy. I'm gonna just everything is always by feel. Now, once you learn to get a grasp of what the things are on here, and you will just pretty much learn how to use the modules. I'm going very quickly through this, but with me, the way I edit my photos, I will always um, edit them first, and then if it needs cropping, which I personally do not like doing at all, um, then I will do so. But it's in this photo, it's going to need it because it's crooked. If you see it, like with the footsteps or whatever right here, that is very crooked. But let's scroll down more, and right here is your tone curve. Now, this is one of the most essential things. This is your whites on the right, or highlights, or whatever you want to call it. And these are going to be your blacks or shadows. But I'm going to want to go semi-harsh on this. Then you have your darks and shit here in the center, and lights. And you can mess with this knob or whatever on the side. And that's what I'm actually going to do a little bit. I don't want my shirt so it looks like it's totally black. I want you to still be able to see the creases inside of it. So I'm going to keep it just like that. I'm gonna do that. And that. And let's see what else we can do. Now, another great thing about I don't remember if you click on the black and white tab if you can edit the white balance, but this is another great thing about shooting raw. When you shoot raw, you get to keep your white balance, and it's set to what it originally was set at when it was shot off the camera. And let's see, it's 4950 for the temperature and a plus 15 for the tint. If you slide the sliders, you can see an obvious difference in the picture itself. The tint will do the same exact thing pretty much, but not as drastic. So let's see, I want it sort of dark, but I don't want it super dark. If that makes any sense at all. So let's see, that looks good about right there. I'm going to pull my clarity up a little bit. A lot of people you'll see going like this and making, this is what I call the Facebook Photoshop or whatever. A lot of people think this is so amazing that you can make these little vintagetting. My bad. I'm sorry for saying that wrong. Or vignetting, or however you say it. But it doesn't look bad if you do it in moderation. But once you blow it out like that, it just looks like utter shit. Or you can do that or that. Okay, but what I'm going to do here is I'm going to crop. Now you can get an angle tool as you see right here, and it looks like a little level. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go across the bottom of my steps so I can try getting this as level as possible, obviously. And I'm going to crop this in just a little bit. That's a little more than a little bit, but I want the subject to be me. And you're going to see the rule of thirds lines on the right and left hand side and in the center. And I go off reference off of the picture over here off to the left. Let's see. That look about right? Yep. Yep. Ah, no, it's too far in. That is not what I wanted. Let's see. Doo-doo-doo. And yes, I do spend this amount of time on all my pictures. So just think about it. If I take 150 shots a night, doing something, which I don't really have the time to shoot very much anymore. I have work off tonight. But when I do have time off of work, I try getting a little bit of shooting in. But that might be fine right there. But my steps are still crooked. But this might be because the wood's bowed. Let's see. Right there should be good. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here and I'm going to work with this. Now, this is how I do it, just so I can get an idea of where my circle is at. Now you have your midpoint tool, which you select how much blacks and shit you want inside of it. So I want it right about there. How round do I want it? Do I want it to look like a picture on, what is it, Instagram that people use? Yep. And then I'm going to bring it in just a little bit like that. Feather. That's how harsh you want the line or how soft you would like it. And this is how I do it. I'm just going to pull it out. Haha, don't use "that's what she said" reference. But as I was working on this, I just noticed I want to pull this up a little bit. And that shall be our photo. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please do not forget to subscribe, comment, and rate for more. If you guys would like any more photography tutorials, I can be considered a semi-advanced photographer. I don't know. I have some pretty decent gear, I guess. But if you guys would like any tutorials, please do not be afraid to send me a question or ask me to make a video, and I will try my best to do so in the free time. Thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe, comment, and rate for more.